And a good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre of the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from our friends at Wild Leap in LaGrange, Georgia. The ETA Transcontinental IPA. It is 7.9 or 7.5%, but with the lettering being what it is. 7.5% ABV in American IPA style. Gets a 4 score on the Beer Advocate. Excuse me, 4 score on Untappd, 4 out of 5 on tap, and 88 on Beer Advocate. So, ETA, First Class Transcontinental IPA, fluffy mouthfeel with the pleasure of a smooth and juicy hop combination. The type of hops they use, we don't know. So, here's what the beer looks like. It's not to be a very pretty day today. Very humid today, but so it's late in the afternoon right now while I'm doing this review. So here's what the beer looks like. Looks kind of very murky. But the beer stuff is right over there. I haven't been to LaGrange yet. I've driven through LaGrange, but I haven't been to LaGrange yet. But when John and Neely was here, Georgia Beer Reviews, he lives in Massachusetts now. I went with him and we stopped in one of the when he was in Noonan, and I was able to. What the hell is this? Something's irritating in my hand. Went to Noonan and we hung out with him. We saw the spot, and next to the spot, this pizzeria, this movie theater, it was a pizzeria, a real cool hangout spot. We stopped at next door. It was like sort of like a grocery slash, sells food and not food. I mean, food to cook, prepare. Had a butcher shop slash wine slash beer and all that different stuff. Kind of reminds me of the one at the Shoebox, which is down on the West End in Atlanta here. Kind of similar. We have everything you want. You got the butcher guy cutting meats and whatnot. And you got selling growlers of beer and all that, and they sell beer there too. So singles and whatnot. So hung out with him. This is about going back 2022. Yeah. About a year ago. And I wish I had, by the time I had moved up here, I wish I had got a chance to get to see him. But I was still trying to figure out my way around here since I moved up here 3 years ago. I was trying to figure out my way out of here and there. I was living in Douglasville at the time, and I was close to him in Douglasville. But looking at the travel from Douglasville to Noonan, it's kind of far. But anyway, here's what the beer looks like, as you can see. Like I said, you get the mouthfeel, you get all the aroma and everything there. Not too bad. So, definitely floral. So, let's have at it. Cheers. I don't know what type of hops they're using, but good simple IPA, India Pale Ale. You get the citrus flavors that are in there. The grapefruit, the orange, a little slight, maybe a lemon or whatever, but I think more grapefruit and orange that you're getting in this. And but it's more hop forward. I think the balance would say is more hop than the fruitiness of it. I'm getting in this beer here. This isn't too bad. Kind of a simple, basic, no frills IPA. But the ones I would say that the more ones readily available, readily accessible, like the Goose Island and the Harpoon, or the New Belgian Voodoo Ranger IPA, plain one. The ABV tend to be a little bit lower. I think more at 6, but this is a little bit higher, 7. So, or the Sweetwater regular IPA, or their hazy IPA, which is a New England style IPA, but they categorize as an American hazy. I say New England style IPA, in my opinion. Not too bad. It's good. I mean, it's really good. I ain't say great, but good. I ain't gonna go gaga over this like, ooh, this is the greatest thing ever. No, it's not. So, and again, as you see a lot of my videos, I consider all these styles, up to you get to the 7%. From 4 up until 7, I consider them session IPAs. And when you get to the 8% and more, then there's big boy stuff, double IPAs or imperial IPAs. That's what I would look at them as. This wouldn't be considered an imperial; it's a regular. But this is a good balance of the fruit, of the citrus flavors, orange, grapefruit. There's very little tropical in this one, whether you use papaya or passion fruit or whatnot. But definitely the grapefruit and the orange, or maybe satsumas they're using, or some type of other citrus. But now the question is, what type of hops are they using? Is it Mosaic? Is it Centennial, Chinook, Cascade, Amarillo? I don't know, but hard to say since they didn't really mention it on the can here, and probably the website probably would mention it's probably be the same info. But I think this is a good balance of the hops and the citrus in this. So I say 40. I say 50% hops, more hoppy. No, I don't say 50. Say 50%. I would say 51.49. Give it, just what the average of what this is. So, as I said, the only thing I've had from Wild Leap, I've had several. Well, 2 beers I've had from Wild Leap. I've had their what was their imperial stout, Coca, whatever it was. It was an imperial stout. It was at 9.5 or 10%. That was fabulous. But so in terms of other stouts I've had from them, other things I've had from them, I think that's just the only thing. So, looking to make a road trip out there to LaGrange. There's some great breweries here in the state, guys. Really. And I've been to like 5 of them already, well, 6, I should say. And looking forward to going some more. With several still in the Atlanta area I still have to hit up. But also looking to go splurge out, like to go drive to Athens, to the Creature Comforts Brewery. Definitely go check them out in LaGrange, which is like, if I'm headed further towards, if I'm going to Alabama to visit some old friends of mine, I would head out there for a visit. That would be kind of a fun trip. And also, they also do spirits out there too at that brewery. So, Athens Terrapin, of course, now under the guidance of Molson Coors. So, but anyway, I'm not going to go on and on about this. I think this is just a simple, good, basic IPA. 4 out of 5 is a high score on Untappd, but I'll go with the score as a B for me. I would say this would be an 8.5 for me. 5 is a little high. That Untappd put that out there, so this looks like I'm only going on like a A- beer. So to them, maybe they're how they view it, but that's from an 8. The good thing about Untappd, what I like is that it's the viewers, it's the people, the beer drinkers like me, you and me, or me and you, giving their honest opinion. Beer Advocate, yeah, they have experts, but also they have some of their own experts too. So, and Rate Beer, I don't even talk about them. I know what their agenda is. Everything is terrible, but everything is great. Everything is terrible if you're a Budweiser, if you're a Steel Reserve, or whatever. So, good thing I bought a single of this. I bought this at Local Vine. Yes, bought this at Local Vine in Johns Creek, and a lot of good deals I get there. So I said, let me go ahead and try this. And I know one of my coworkers had mentioned about this beer, so I said, let me see. And I've seen it around, but I just like, one of those things when I go to the store, I see something, I'll try it, but I see something, I say, ooh, let me try that, and I'll come back for that later. It happens. Thank goodness for singles. Thank goodness I don't have to buy a bloody 6-pack. I'm sure for a 6-pack for this would probably be a lot of money. So, I guess in the range maybe a 12, $11.99, $12.99 type for the price. I'm just guessing. So, but I'm guessing my guess might be accurate for that. So, thank goodness for singles. So, all right, I'm gonna go with an 8.5. So this will be a B score. The dog's barking. I don't know why. That's the neighbor. So B score for the Wild Leap ETA Transcontinental Indian IPA, Indian Pale Ale, or IPA I like to call it. Check it out if you're in the Atlanta area. You're driving through LaGrange, stop at Wild Leap Brewery. You'll have a good time. Definitely, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. John Henderson here, the Beverage Ramble. And keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. ETA, I'm flying away. Transcontinental. Oh, yeah.